can't believe I thought I could do this. I feel like a failure. I don't know if I have what it takes. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm not giving up.
This is the video you make when your plans don't work out. It's also the video you make when you need a ton of coffee just to get through it. Hey love, I'm Demi Blaize, and I know that was a very dramatic opening to a video you probably weren't expecting to see from me. Oh, you probably don't even know who I am. If you don't know who I am, because why would you? Duh, who, like just some random person on the internet. I'm Demi Blaize. I write romantic comedies all about women who find a hard time embracing who they are, but then when they finally do, the men who are so super down bad for them, they end up worshipping the ground that these women walk on. This video is basically just a video about my failures, because I didn't want to start 2026 without acknowledging some of the things that went right, but also a lot of the things that went wrong. The reason why I decided I wanted to do a series of recovering from failures is because I don't know that it's easy for any of us to try and build something from scratch. None of this is easy. And I found that to be true with becoming an author. It was a dream that I'd had ever since I was little, because reading quite literally saved my life. And that is a story for another day, because I do not mean to be dramatic, but reading means a lot to me. And the authors that I discovered when I was 16 years old in a library, let me tell you, they're still my favorite authors to this day for a very, very good reason. And they made me want to pay it forward in any way I could. And for me, that meant writing stories that help people fall in love with who they are all over again, but also help them fall in love with love and reading and relationships all over again. Just finding the joy out of life and really resonating with it. And that's what my books were. Hopefully that's what you found if you've read them, but that's what they're about. So my Apparently We're the Problem series isn't a relatively new series. It came out in 2024 with book 1, Apparently I'm a Bitch, book 2, Apparently I'm Torture, and book 3, Apparently I'm Trouble. My 4th book, Apparently I'm Toxic, is going to be coming out later on in 2026. I've been working on it. I've been working on it in tandem with revising books 1 and 2 from my series as well. And the reason I've been revising books 1 and 2 in my series is because my series was never actually meant to be a series. I wrote it as a duet, but reader demand asked for a 3rd book and then for a 4th book, and so that's you ask, I listen. That's what we do around here. We keep going and we create. But in saying that, there were a lot of mistakes that I made in the last couple of years that I'm still trying to recover from, and atoning for that means showing up and connecting with you in the best ways that I can. So that means sitting down on my bedroom floor and telling you about all of the mistakes that I made. So if you know me, I'm not just a writer, I also am a wife and a mother. I have a full-time job and I have to write around my full-time job, which is also looking after my 2 beautiful children who I wouldn't trade anything for. My kids are 7 and 9, which means that they need a lot of attention in and out of school. I'm doing my best to try to cater to their needs, but also to cater to my author dream and to the work that needs to be done on a regular basis. You might wonder why I'm holding this book.
No one's wondering, but in case you are, it's my emotional support journal.
If you know what this emblem is, you and I should be best friends, because honestly, you're my kind of gal. Anyway, so the reality of trying to write and release books was a more difficult one than I initially set out thinking it would be. And I thought I'd end up with more time than I ended up having over the past couple of years. And a lot of it was experiments and a lot of failures that came from those experiments. Despite all that, my books did find some readers who ended up loving them and hyping them up, and I'm so grateful to the readers who found them and who loved them and who actually put the time and effort into creating posts and sharing them, because any sales I'm getting at the moment on my series is purely from word of mouth, which astounds me. because like I'm so flaky on social media, which I want to be better about this year as well. But like, again, this is one of my failures. Like, I suck at this, guys. Like, I genuinely suck at this because I've spent my whole life not knowing what running a business like this would involve, and I don't have the skills necessarily to pull this off, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to try, and that's what the series is going to be about. And God, I feel like I'm rambling, but I hope that this is making sense. My failures really came from not the writing and the releasing of these books, although I do think I'm a better author now than when I started, but my failures came from underestimating the amount of work involved and also underestimating how much marketing it would truly take to be able to get these books into readers' hands, all of which I was not doing. I was making a couple of random posts on Instagram here and there whenever I thought they would be funny or whatever, and I have a very certain aesthetic that I like to try to like lean into. Just ignore the cables under here though, because we know that that's not aesthetic and we want to avoid that and ignore that. Thank you very much. But yeah, so I guess this video is a little bit more like a confessional. I tried, I tried really hard to release books and to make them successful. So the failures aren't necessarily coming from the books themselves. I wrote books that I love and that I'm proud of. The things that I failed on were touching base with my readers, getting the books into the hands of readers who would appreciate them, and ultimately just giving this beautiful plant that I've been loving some care and attention. And I've tried some experiments that were ultimately failures, and these experiments are ones that I want to use to sort of make myself a better business owner, a better writer overall as well. I just kind of did everything I was told, and I watched my books sink lower and lower on the ranking channels. So basically my books are not bestsellers. They don't earn an income for me right now. I've spent more on them than I've made back, and I'm not breaking even. I'm well and truly in the red, and I'm not mad about that. I totally understand that some businesses start from behind, and I've been told by some people who obviously know this stuff much better than me that I'm playing on hard mode by doing what I'm doing. But I also love the game, if that makes sense, and I'm not ready to give up. My husband and I talked this over because he is my biggest supporter, and we decided that I'm going to give this a good 10 years before I even think about giving up. So that's what this is. I failed, but I still have my books, and I'm ready to keep going, and I want to take you with me. And who knows, maybe we could help each other grow through our goals together, and we can see where it takes us, really. I just want to know, what is this going to look like in 10 years? What could I write in 10 years? What could I release in 10 years? And what could that turn into? How cool would that be? Just to see, this is all the effort that we've put in, and this is what's come out of it. That'd be pretty cool. So my plan is to try to rebuild this in public. We'll do this together, you and I, and you'll see every step of the way. Hopefully I'll end up writing better books, and I'll end up making smarter decisions. And ultimately, I'm just gonna stop pretending that this was easy, because it's not. It's really hard, and I want to give it the gravity that it deserves. I'm not going to try and pretend that I'm aiming to be bestseller, but I definitely want to get these books into more readers' hands, the readers who will hopefully enjoy them the most, and see where that takes us. That's what this is about, really. I'm here for the journey. There's no end destination that I can see as far as I know, except I'm definitely going to finish the series. I can tell you that much. So if you are here, love, and you're watching all the way through to the end, if I haven't made you click off, first of all, well done. You must have the patience of a saint. But if you like watching someone rebuild something that they believe in, then subscribe, I guess, and join me on this journey, and we'll see where it takes us. One promise that I am going to make to you is that I will keep posting videos for the next 10 years. It scares me to make a promise like that, but I truly, this is for me as well. I truly want to see where this is going, where this can go, where it can take us, and how I change over the next 10 years as well. how the business changes, how the books change. Can we do this? I want to believe that we can. I really do. I want to believe that we can, that there's still room in the world for a brand of joy. Yeah, so I'm going to keep going. I will do my best to keep these up and to tell you what I've discovered, what I've learned, where things are going, my plans for the new year, all of it. It's going to be a really good year, I think. Something tells me it's going to be really good. So let's do it. I'll see you next week. Bye, love.